turn your ovens on, get your pot and your water boiling, because we've got recipes you're going to want to do just like that. It's not every day you're fishing on the Gulf, and I'm here with John Folse. We're still cooking it up. Right now we're trolling.
The lines are out in hopes that we'll snag something and be able to stop and bring it in, but while waiting...
Well, no, truth be told, he can't wait. So he's like, you know what, while we're trolling, let's cook, because what else does he do? So we're gonna cook with what?
Everything seafood and shellfish right out of these Gulf waters. We're filleting it and we're actually cooking it right here. This is our lunch today. When the Italians arrived here, 1890,
yes,
they came and became fishermen on the Gulf, and Mom would just start cooking on whatever they were catching. Right. So let's start off. I have a little olive oil here, naturally. So we're gonna go in with the sliced onions. We're making a fisherman stew. Yeah, right, all of them, every bit of. Look at the garlic. You have to see this. Fully sliced about it. What is that, a 1/4 inch thick?
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
that's going to go in as well.
It's all in there.
We're going to put that in as well.
Use my fingers. You can't waste two.
Absolutely. What about little green onions? We're going to put those in. Now we're going to go in with the seafood. We have beautiful shrimp. Look at the shrimp right here. We peel the tail, we deveined them, but we leaving the head on.
What's your rule of thumb for shrimp per person?
If you're feeding a Louisianian, about 8 shrimp per person.
All right. Perfect.
You know, a visitor, 2 shrimp per person maybe. So
I like that.
Yeah. Now let's go in with our crab claws. Some of the fish we caught earlier today. Okay. Now you know what I want you to do? Look at the oyster liquid, right?
There's a lot of juice in here.
All our oysters are great in Louisiana right now. So why don't you go ahead and dump them in? Now take a look at that pot right here. I mean, all of the seasonings in there are just absolutely incredible.
Now we let the stew saute for about 15 minutes, and then it was time to add more yummy, fresh ingredients.
Let's go in with the Italian tomato. That's the San Marzano.
For us at home, just stewed tomatoes?
Tomatoes in the can, that's it. Let's go ahead and put the cannellini beans in.
I like those.
And of course, now you have your protein, your starch, you have everything in there.
Yes.
Now, I think we ought to put just a little bit of that flour in.
Thicken it up.
That'll become the root. And then you can put a little pinch of seasonings in here if you want to. What about those pepperoncinos with a little bit of the hot green peppers?
We put some hot ones in there. You want the whole thing?
Italians love hot food, don't they?
Love it.
About half and half.
It makes them... Whoa! That's going to be hot.
Oh, they love it hot.
That's what makes us sassy, right?
That's exactly right. Just a little bit of that granulated garlic. Like as if we don't have enough garlic already.
I know, but...
Give me a squeeze of lime and lemon. And then you know what we're going to do?
Tell me.
We're going to let this simmer here just for a little bit, and then we're going to put our stock in here. And you know where our stock's coming from?
Where?
You'll just have to wait and see.
It's a surprise. Cooking it up with Chef John Folse right here, trolling on the Gulf.
In the Gulf of Mexico. Can you imagine?
I can't. Well, we're doing it. I'm pinching myself, and the fish is beautiful. You can get it in store, nice and fresh. Take a look. Well, the smells just keep getting better and better and better.
Everything in this pot was swimming less than 4 or 5 hours ago. And most of the seafood brought to our reputable stores today can be just as good and fresh right out of the Gulf. So look for that Gulf label, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, you ready to take a look in here?
I want to know what our surprise is.
You take this right here. You see how gorgeous that is? Now, you know what I need to add to this, right?
Well, no, you said you had a surprise.
I had a little special stock. You gonna hold that pot for me?
Where are you going?
This is what the Sicilian fisherman did right here. Look how beautiful and clear that is. And we're gonna put it right into the pot. The salt water of the Gulf of Mexico becomes not only the seasoning for the dish, but also it marries well with the tomatoes and the spice, and it creates a rich, rich pasta sauce with the cannellini beans. Isn't that amazing?
You have to admit, this is going to be a little bit hard for them to duplicate that aspect of this at home.
Well, just water out of the tap and then a little bit extra salt, okay? That's all you need. Let's go in with pasta. You ready?
Oh, pasta
right Whatever your favorite pasta is. We're going to use a little penne here.
Do you want all this in?
Why not? We gotta look at these hungry faces out here. The pasta's cooked, and we're just going to stir this to blend it well. And all we need to do now, Laura, is to let this heat up for just a couple of minutes to get the pasta nice and hot. And then we'll add the magic ingredient at the end, the thing that brings it all together.
There's more.
There's more. I'm ready to put a little basil in. You ready? And a little cheese might be the next best thing to add, right?
Well, you have to have Reggiano. What are you using? Parmesan?
Absolutely. Yeah, a little bit. That's about a little bit enough.
Is that
now we go in. You want to tear a little bit basil in here? just to add a little color to it. And just take a look at that right there with the tomatoes. You ready for some?
Do you see my bowl? I wasn't even waiting for you to stir.
I didn't even check for seasoning, huh?
Oh my God, John, that tastes so good.
Ooh, the salt water is just magnificent in here, right?
It's the perfect combination. My grandfather used to say, I remember, soup's on.
My grandfather used to say, Grandma, lock the screen door. They're going to be coming on in.
I'm going here.
Hey, look, we got a fish. Get the line.
All
Get
right,
the
let's
line.
do it.
Rouge poisson.
I'm not very happy with me, but you're going to be good to eat. Woohoo! Hey, he's getting tired. Really? We can cook that?
You brought it home, girl.
Woo! Barely.
Oh, they know how to do it. Yeah, he's giving up his life for the right clap. Yeah, that's a big one. Well, he mean business. Look at that.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's called a buffet.
He's over there. Oh, there you go.
Don't mess with me. I've got nails, okay? I've got nails.